Yeah.
Hang on. Hey!
Thanks, Dad.
Hello, thanks, Dad.
Gemma.
You're going to open this live spontaneous with thanks, Dad.
Hey.
Oh, no. Hang on a minute, you've just frozen up.
Hello, fellow. Yeah, thanks, Dad. Well, for watching, you said you were so far.
As soon as we've gone live, your signal, your connection's just fallen apart completely since we've gone live. That's bizarre. It's working fine just now. What's that about?
It's as though we've been plagued by technical problems.
You do
look at that. That's a golden segue.
You do, yeah, it's a segue. You do look played because your face has gone all pixelated. So you look like you've got some kind of like horrible lurgy. But,
yeah.
Again, we're doing a spontaneous live promo on YouTube. Why have I rung you?
Oh, is that what we are?
Yeah. Well, we thought we'd been promoting this live show that I think is happening next week on YouTube, next Wednesday. So. We've been promoting it a lot to our Facebook page, but we've not mentioned it at all on our YouTube channel.
The YouTube channel, the main thing.
The main thing with our 7,000 subscribers need to know about this event that's happening next Wednesday. Is it next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday, 22nd of July, 8 p.m. UK time. If you live anywhere else, you do the math.
Yeah, add your hours, take your hours away, wake up in the middle of the night to watch us. Who knows?
Do whatever. Yeah, but so it's another live show. It's got our usual shenanigans, if I can say it. But this time we thought we'd theme it plagues, viruses, obviously because of what's happened, lockdown, and the virus Conan
the barbarian virus.
Yeah, exactly. Because of all that, we thought, yeah, actually, I had a quick search around, and there is, I don't know why I didn't think this would be the case. There's fantasy viruses, there's books, literature, films, board games that their topic is viruses and plagues. So I thought, let's delve into the fantasy plagues. And what I've discovered so far is, yeah, they're kind of similar to real plagues, as you would imagine. There you go.
A plague's a plague, I guess.
Well, it's interesting because if you're going to write something, you do borrow from real life, don't you? So you might sort of, zombies is a classic example, isn't it? There are zombies that are meant to be the undead. They're the sort of, and they just rise from the ground, and there's nothing plague-like about them. Oh, I've got poor internet connection again.
We can hear you. I can hear you. Hopefully you're coming through.
Okay. But then, if the film 28 Days Later, wasn't that more of a virus-based zombie? So you got infected, and then you turn zombie-like. So technically, they're not zombies. And I just thought, of course, that's based on, real-life viruses.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a show ripe for the plucking. Pillaging. Yeah, it's good. It's going to be an interesting one. I need to interrupt this very interesting thing by just saying, oh, that's not come up. Why has that not come up? Oh, that's disappointing. But Gemma has said, "Whoa, Julian's got an epic beard." Yes, I have. I know. This is the lockdown beard. This is the lock. I don't know why that comment's not come up. This is the lockdown, but I don't think this is going to be here on Wednesday because lockdown is pretty much over, therefore the beard must go.
No, paint yourself blue, you'd be fine.
Paint myself blue? Oh, like a Smurf. Yeah, well, I've got no hair either, so might reveal that on Wednesday. I've gone completely bald and big beard look. I think that's a type of look. I don't know, a bear. Hipster, who knows? Yeah, anyway,
hipster.
Back on the hipster.
You got the glasses.
Yeah. Hipster vibe, but I'm not keeping the beard. I'm keeping the lack of hair because that's out of my control. Anyway, enough about me. Ken, where are you? You're in a lovely location.
Yeah, well, I can't tell you. It's a secret garden.
Secret garden.
It's secret. It's somewhere in leafy Hertfordshire. Put it that way. In the Shire. I'm in the Shire.
Oh, that's your garden, your home, your hobbit house.
Exactly. Well, yeah. There is the nice round door. I'd love to live in the Hobbit house, wouldn't you? You're a bit too cool.
No, it'd be really uncomfortable for me. Every Hobbit house is a Hobbit house for me. I need to live in a big mansion.
Yeah,
we've got a few questions. Sorry to interrupt. Yeah. It's hard. This is what the show will be like on Wednesday. Unless Ken, you go to somewhere with a good connection. It's going to be our usual technical pain that we go through whenever we attempt to do these.
Yeah, I'll be on Wi-Fi then.
I don't know why I can't display the comments. I can display comments, but it's not working. But we'll worry about that another time. Bishal Basak, I hope I've pronounced that correctly, but in Bottled Imp style, I probably haven't, is saying, is there any pandemic in any fantasy series you have read? I mean, I wonder whether we save that sort of question for Wednesday.
Yeah. That's the interesting thing about what I've discovered. There's more viruses and pandemics than I thought there was in fiction, in fantasy fiction. I didn't realise, and so it's really interesting. And of course, there's lots of fantasy books I've not heard of. There's lots of series I've not heard of. So again, it's like, oh, okay. So I tried to pick ones that most people would have heard of. I don't want to give too much away, but I could actually. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will print off the list then, because there are some really obscure ones that it's like, okay, I've not heard of that book series, but that virus, the description of it looks pretty cool. Not cool, if you know what I mean, but that's a bit, considering what's happened. But do you know what I mean? Like from a fiction point of view, from a story point of view. So I can't. I'm not going to say anything offhand. But there is it's not fantasy. But if anyone has played the board game Pandemic, well, it says it does what it says on the box, and that game came out about 10 years ago.
Right.
And it really is a game about where you work cooperatively and you each take on a role. So one of you's the doctor, one of you's a scientist, one of you's, I don't know, the janitor. Who knows?
I'm wondering if sales of that game have boomed or slumped recently. Because is that really a game you want to play? I don't know. Maybe gamers do want to sit around and play something as topical as that. Could be interesting.
it's a great game. It is really good. I've played it quite a few times, and it's really fun. It's a co-op game. But you're right. Especially in the early days of lockdown, did you really want to be reminded of that, or did people want to get away from that sort of thing? And I think that's why when we did our show on the 7th of April, our live show, we sort of thought maybe it's a bit close to talk about it all because it's all a bit new. I think now after a couple of months, we've had a bit of hindsight. Things are slowly getting back to normal. So, yeah, be interesting.
Yeah. So what else do we need to say? Because you've probably got to get on. You're a busy man. I've got a thing later.
About it, yeah, as well. So next Wednesday, the 22nd of July, on the Bottled Imp YouTube channel. So this channel that we broadcast from now, right here, and it's 8 p.m. UK time, probably about an hour and a half, depending.
Yeah,
we generally ramble.
Who knows how long it'll last? Yeah, who knows? I mean, yeah, hunkered down for a couple of hours, I would imagine. But yeah, we aim for an hour, hour and a half, between an hour and a half, don't we? But yeah, and hopefully, it'll all go swimmingly. Last time's one was a little bit painful to watch because of nasty technical hitches and hisses and nastiness. But
yeah, but that was the cup.
Ken won't be in no man's land, so hopefully he'll look a bit better. Although he is sort of plague appropriate with that look, glitchy look. Exactly. But there's a few other comments, but they're just all about my amazing beard. So we'll no, we can talk more about that on Wednesday if I've still got it.
You need your own YouTube channel with your beard, just all about your beard.
Good stuff.
Cool.
Thanks for tuning in, guys, spontaneously. Write some comments below if you watch this on the replay, on the after the live. Write some comments. Get involved.
Spread the word, not the virus. So spread the word of the show.
Spread the word, not the virus. Wear your mask and spread the word. Yeah, I like that. That's a good catch line.
Yeah.
Help me with. Hang on, Gemma's saying, help me with the maths. Yeah, you see, you want us to help you with the maths.
So what you can do is if you go to, I think it's called worldclock.com, and you should be able to see all the cities and they're local to you on the internet. So if you live in Brisbane, it will come up with Brisbane. Yeah, and then.
But she say what time? Basically, Gemma, it's 1:20 in the afternoon for us now. So whatever time is for you. So 8 o'clock. Yeah. But it depends where you live.
1:20 p.m. now.
1:20 p.m. here in the UK.
Hopefully it won't be hideous like in the morning, 3 a.m. for you.
Yeah, that is the trouble. I think a lot of our YouTube followers, if you look at the stats, come from America or from other countries. So we try and do the shows in the evening at 8ish or 7. I mean, otherwise we'd have to be doing it at 12 at night. So it gets you guys in America at a slightly more reasonable hour. But that's obviously not overly reasonable for us. But we're just not that dedicated.
No,
maybe we'll do a midnight show at some point for you guys in America to tune and see if that affects our live numbers, because it is a weird time. Halloween. I think it's middle of the afternoon for a lot of American people.
Yeah, we could do a Halloween midnight special then.
Yeah. Excellent. Well,
cool.
So we shall wrap this up. I've got a little end card with all the details on. I shall cut to that. So see you guys then.
Yeah, may the magic of plague watching be with you always. That didn't make sense, did it?
Bye.